What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
Shalom. I want to say all praises goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and Elsewhere Millstone. Salutations to the Akhmadir pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty, the hopeful elect. Shalom. My name is Korah Allah, and through the Spirit, our praise lesson is edifying. It's going to be, why is China so involved in Africa? Basically this was prompted from the hot topic between China and Africa, and because the elders, apostles made a few lessons that made me look into the situation, which brings out this lesson through the Spirit. Now, let me just read a little bit of this article. It says, Matt, here are all of the big Chinese investments in Africa since 2010. Chinese investments in Africa have raised many eyebrows as competitors like the U.S. argue that it's motivated by Beijing's desire to exploit the continent's resources. Earlier this year, China promised $20 billion in investments to various African countries, and U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said in a speech that African countries should consider partnership with more responsible countries as against countries that exploit resources, in an unmistakable reference to China. This prompted Chinese state news agency Xinhua via The Guardian to write whether Clinton was ignorant of the fact on the ground or chose to disregard them. Her implication that China has been extracting Africa's wealth for itself is utterly wide of truth. Given the recent debate, we drew on this map from transfer to highlight Chinese investments offers in Africa since 2010 from Stratfor. While China has proposed $750 million for agriculture and general development aid, and about $50 million to support small and medium-sized businesses development. In addition to the aforementioned projects, it has been criticized for the extractive nature of its relationship with many African countries, as well as the poor quality of some of its construction work. So this is the map again. Chinese investments offers in Africa since 2010. And you see the numbers. Oil, it says oil and natural gas, railroad, other mining, hydraulic dams, iron ore, copper, civil construction, manufacturing, uranium, airports, aid, port construction, gold, water, others. All right, and you see the prices less than 500 million. 500 million to billion, 1 billion to 5 million. It says more than 10 billion estimated offer a total 101 billion. All right. Now, latest, the hot topic in the media right now is Uganda losing its airport, its only airport, and what that's gonna cause is more support. Africa is gonna lean on China for more support, man. You know, and that's also because that's gonna lead to a loss of business. That's gonna mess up the whole import and export. So Africa's gonna have to rely on China even more. Basically, China taking control of Africa. If they do the same thing with the railroads, and whatnot, seaports, okay, then basically China will take over Africa. All right, and there's really nothing the U.S. could do about it because China is becoming a superpower. They have nuclear technology, very advanced. Okay, they have the military, they have the numbers, and they have technology. And now they have Africa and their resources. Okay, and if their ports are not enough, then what's next? You know, will Africa lend China their military to help fight against any threats? Maybe. But with that being said, I'll just get a few scriptures. Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And the heathens are these different nations. All right? All these different nations besides the nation of Israel. Okay? Then you're a heathen. And China is one of those heathen nations, which will be Moab, which there will be Moab. All right. It says, why do the heathens rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together. Right. So it says, why do the heathen rage and people imagine a vain thing? And that vain thing that they're imagining is to be next in rulership. All right. That's why China is making all these different moves, building their strength in numbers. All right. It says, and also you see what they're doing with Taiwan. Okay. Africa is basically not even doing business with Taiwan anymore. You see Russia with Ukraine. So these heathens are setting themselves up for rulership, you know, and ultimately they know that America is is coming down out of that power seat, and they want to be next up, you know. So these heathens are raging because they know that America is going down, and you can see it, you know, and they want to be next in rulership. Okay, well, they're right about one thing: America is going down, but the rulership is going to the nation of Israel. It says, continue on, I read a little more. It says, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, the Lord and his anointed, the Israelites. Okay. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away the cords from us. Right, because they want to destroy Israel. But verse 4 says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. This is Obadiah 1. Now start at 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. And we know Edom is in control of the world today. Okay. The so-called white man. And this is going into America. Because America is in control with NATO and the EU. And America being the head. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Right? So the Lord is sending those messengers out, to start the war. Okay. It says, arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's going into that World War III. So those heathens being those different nations that we're going into today, China and Russia, all right, Africa, and everyone's coming up because everyone wants to be next in rulership. Let's go to Revelations 7 and start at 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on any tree. So the angels were holding back the winds, and the wind is going into the destruction. Okay, that destroying wind. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our Lord, or our power, in their foreheads. Okay. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. All right, and there you go. So the winds are being held back because the elect has to be sealed. But now the elect is sealed. Okay, so that now all hell, the destruction or the winds are about to be let go. They're going to be let loose. Okay, and that's what we're seeing happen now. So let's go. Back to Obadiah 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and the ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? So basically, the ambassador is going to the messengers. Okay? Which that's how the Lord uses his angels at times to send messages to different nations. All right, because the Lord controls what these nations do, whether they make peace or make war. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. That's Esau, right? And he's being made small amongst the nations. Okay, that's why Africa cannot be touched for resources or anything, because China already has a grip on Africa. All right, and China is not scared of America because they have nuclear technology and they have alliances. It says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high. And that goes back to Esau, man. You know, who lived in as cavemen in the Caucasus Mountains. And when you go into the name Caucasian, it means cave dweller. And these skyscrapers, the reason they make these skyscrapers is because in their spirit, it reminds them of the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, right? Those skyscrapers, man. With the no blinds, you know. That's Esau style. That's safe in his heart. Who shall bring me down to the ground? So the pride of your heart had deceived you. Okay. Esau's the proudest man on earth. You know. And the Lord's going to bring him down. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, and they have done that by way of their satellites, their space shuttles, okay, attempting to go to the moon, attempting to go to Mars, shooting out their projectiles and whatnot. Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And the Lord says he's going to bring you down, you know. And that's where we at. That's the stage we're at now. We're at the downfall of the so-called white man. That's why these nations are gearing up for war. And I want to say all praises goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Millstone, and salutations to Akhmat there pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty. Shalom.